Awesome. So it looks like we're going to see Patrick from New Zealand against Rod Talbot, who has been on the stream already. I'm looking forward to this because I've played Rod a lot at my local club, like well over 100 times, I'm sure. Do you have any experience with Pat?
I've played Traptic, I think twice, and I'm pretty sure he beat me both times. My only memory of it is that I dropped a tee in the triple lane, and he then quickly just dropped down net clear on me, and went
Yeah.
from a close game to not so close anymore. But
Yeah, Rod's played his fair share of weird words against me.
Patrick's been around for a long time. He's consistently rated in the top 10 in New Zealand, but he doesn't play that much because he's actually one of the top bridge directors in the country. So he organizes
Oh,
and runs the local bridge club, and he runs and organizes a lot of national tournaments as well.
sure.
And he had just come back from representing New Zealand in bridge in the National Congress or whatever they have in Argentina.
Yeah,
So
very interesting.
he's very competent at least two games.
Yeah, Rod is a he's a landscaper and gardener by trade, so lots of his word knowledge. Like he knows every single plant you could imagine. The amount of times he'll play a word and you'll be like, Rod, what the hell's that? And he'll go, oh, it's a plant. That's a tree. That's a plant. So it's a bit of a joke at our club because there's just so many of them.
Yeah, and the Trans-Tasman of 2018, I think he put up a prize for the best botanical word in honor of his birthday that weekend,
Oh, okay. Yeah, does not surprise me at all.
which is a shame because the previous year or the previous Trans-Tasman I played in 2014, I played Botanica against Adam Kirschmer.
Yeah, well, you can't
He
beat
was
that for botanical, can you?
no, Adam was up by about 200, and I played Botanica, and then the next turn I played Diazo for like a 75 or 80, and all of a
Yeah,
sudden he started to sweat.
yeah. Adam Kreshmer's a good player as well.
Yes. All right, so it looks like Rod's going to go first up there, being told to hold.
Yep, got our producer just squaring things off.
Yep. So this is one of the portable boards, which some of them have a horrible habit of wandering around the board or the table, and they
Yeah.
drive me nuts.
Alrighty, good to go.
All right.
Interesting. What's the rule in New Zealand restarting the clock?
Um, two letters on your rack.
Two. Okay.
In Australia?
It's just first hand out of the bag, which I think makes the most sense because you could have theoretically seen all the tiles as you're
Oh,
picking them up.
that's right. If some turn up, right, so you're right. But if some turn up, then you can do as you please.
Yeah, but I think even in putting them face down, you
You can
could
take them down.
theoretically see them. So like
Oh,
the least confusing way to write the rule is to just say as soon as your hand comes out the bag, you start.
yeah,
But it's still the case that most people will wait until you've got all seven.
yeah. That's it's kind of a courtesy thing.
Hmm.
Um, in 2014, the Trans-Tasman, I played Rod, and he and two other players were about 15 minutes late, and we could have started their clocks on them, which we didn't, and they proceeded to beat all of us, and Rod hit me for over 200,
Right.
and so I was like, oh,
Yeah.
yuck.
Yeah. My lowest ever tournament game was against Rod. Um, at a 267 at the City of Sydney International Masters.
Yeah,
It was like my fourth tournament. I tried Lineates, which is one of the common phonies. Um, got challenged off, and then he played Iniquity for 110 in the same spot. So
in a den of iniquity.
you think you just play ZEE here for 63 or 64 or whatever it is?
Yeah, no,
65, there we go.
no need to think too much.
That's reaction from Patrick.
Yeah.
We'll get those scores updated for you shortly. Yep, I like this play. I think this makes sense.
No. Yep. No, it's
Although there's, you could also play it to the right of hikes.
and score a bit more. So Patrick had IIAAOSN, and he plays NAI, NAOI, making QI under COTS.
Yeah. Now Rod has picked up winded plus another I. What are your considerations from this rack, Scott?
Um, I think wind is just fine. Actually, keeping die.
Yeah, I agree. Yep, nice score. Patrick's got
Yeah,
AGHILRS.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any bingos, but it doesn't mean there isn't any.
Garlish. No, I don't think that's gonna work. Patrick does have a bingo,
Oh,
and it plays. So he's got AIGLRSH. So like garlics, but get rid of the C and put on an H.
oh really?
You get rid of the H, get rid of the C, so you got garlics. Get rid of the C, put an H in there, and it is not a word I know, but it was one I might punt on. I would have tried it.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a play like gals making chins.
Yep. Peter Sinton just texted me. He's found the 7 as well.
Yeah, it's
It's
pretty
gonna
pretty big one, right?
it's gonna play next to the S to the H and the I and hiked.
Yeah, yeah, for a larger score.
Yes, it'd be a reasonably large score. So well, Patrick ponders largest, which is not set up on his rack. He's kept them in as he pulled them out. HLIHSGR.
Do you know if Patrick's much of a shuffler?
Having only played twice, I don't. I wouldn't know. I don't. It certainly looks like he's not. This looks like he's trying to run it through his head right now. Rod, on the other hand, has Vinted, VINTED, and a blank. And
Yeah, so he won't be
no, he's set up invited on his rack. He's got 2 places to play it at least.
won't be starved for options. He's got obviously
No,
deviant as well.
and
Yeah, we'll see it.
yep, it looks like Patrick will drop down largish. Make sure you put the letters in the right places. That always helps. I've been known to transpose at times, hit my clock, and then use not suitable for work language. So he drops largest, making SH and high. That should be,
Yep, and those floaters are going to be friendly for Rod.
yeah.
You can have options such as deviants and vintaged or inverted. Looks like inverted has been set up.
Yep, that's the one of the. There are 5 or 6 plays scoring 74. Inverted is one of them.
Yep, deviants. I think
Yep,
I prefer deviants in this situation, but
yep.
I don't know. What are your considerations? What would you pick from those options?
I think I think you're right, deviant because inverted leaves an E underneath the double letter, and it allows
Yeah, I mean,
pretty
unless
easy
yeah, you
comeback.
could play it here, but
Unless
yeah.
he's going to play
Oh,
invited.
that's lost a tile.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very Rod play stylistically. I'm much more of an open player, I think.
So am I. I'm quite happy to just keep the board open and score. But Rod's played it, making she and hid, so he's really just kind of tightened the board up.
He just knows so many words. I
Yeah.
feel like he's doing himself a disservice by closing the board.
It's you're gonna get a hide hook going down. It's still not
Yeah,
too bad. So Patrick
just yeah,
has AEFFGYO. So he's got Fogey with an extra AF.
yeah. What do you think about FY to the right of invited?
That I like that. What is that? 24, 28, 29 points very quickly.
Probably
Still,
one of the best leaves you can have from that.
yeah.
Um, I can't see a way from these sort of racks. I like trying to find a way to get like the Y beneath the double letter square in the second to top row to try and create FY chances. But I can't see an
Yeah.
opportunity for that. Yep, I like this.
FY for 32, I miscounted, is Quackle's top choice on speedy players, so it's not
Should be
defensively it's
should be
good. It tightens
34,
it up.
no?
Yep, 33 because I've got the eye in the wrong blight spot. I've got to go back and
Yeah,
change
it's
my
hard.
layout
It's
here.
actually hard to it's hard to designate the blanks. I think in Quackle when
And
there's two in the same
I'm
word.
just letting it do it for me. I'm being slack. Yep, that's 34. I just had to put that in. So it's on Rod's turn now. He's got 200 points. He's only spent a minute on his clock.
Yes, yep.
So he's got stub and IEX.
Yep. Tubixes.
So I can't see what Patrick has. He's got AGEEFOV. So he's playing Fovial.
Yeah, interesting. What do you think about this?
It gets rid of two ugly letters all in one play.
Yeah, I think I like it.
Yeah. Keeps EG. I think that's all right. So Rob now has qubits with an E. So he's got
Yeah, so
cubites.
his play of invited has blocked a bingo through the R, which was brew sites. Yeah, I don't know where. I don't know if he's found a spot for Cubit or if he just likes those tiles being gone.
Yeah, I'm not sure what. In the C, when the B, U are the two worst letters on his rack.
Hmm.
A side sleeve would be very nice.
Yeah, you just don't want to be caught out fishing.
No, and that's exactly what Quackle recommends. It recommends playing Bun into the N of Now I.
Hmm. Yeah,
Uh,
that's
that
not a very
that's
human play, is it?
no, no, that's not, because that's just asking for trouble. It's easy to come back against, and it's not something I would do. I'd be more inclined to play something like Tub off at the T and Invited if I was going to do something, and it opens it up because you've got an E, you've got an S, you've got you got the O, the F, and the V to play out of Foveal as well. So it gives you another place to play. Quackle Championship player says Cuber into the
Yeah,
R
I
of
looked at that.
Largest.
Yeah. Yeah,
But Rod,
I wouldn't have played sit,
no,
but
Rod
yeah,
settles for sit on top of Fovea.
that's interesting. Uh, Patrick is only one tile away from Talajev's down from the TO.
Didn't you have that yesterday in one of your games as well?
I don't think he got played, but we were pretty close.
Yeah, you were close to it as well. So Quackle's championship player lists sit as the fifth best choice, giving him about a 75% chance of winning.
75, is it?
Even Bon rates at third and had a just slightly lighter 75.4% chance of winning.
Ooh, very nice.
So Patrick is playing Jaguar through the blank I and the G, the blank I and Inviter, and the G and largish.
Yeah, that's a very nice play.
Yes, 69 points. That's by far Scrabble's best, or Quackle's best choice.
Yeah, and take the lead.
Yep. Now Rod has Burleys. He's looking for a T for burliest.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'd do here.
Yeah.
He's sort of in the same position as last turn, but
Yeah.
but 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 just worse now.
Yeah.
It's like he's looking at Burr and Raw, maybe.
Maybe. Because it would be needed then. It kills the triple really. 'Cause to get a bonus, you need an 8 ending and a B in there. Ain't many of those.
Does Quackle still recommend Bun here?
It, now that's a second choice. Its next one is Vlay, making
VLEI, yeah.
which is making sneaking in the file.
Yeah, that is nice.
So Rod kept Sile, Sile, and Patrick has Sodom with an LT.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any good options straight away.
I don't think there are any good options at all.
Do you have to just play? Mm, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I like it.
I don't like it. Speedy player and Quackle at the same spot shows old.
Yeah, yeah, I like that better.
And this one actually simulates best. And
Okay.
championship player says this has a 62% chance of winning.
Yeah, just need some of those
So
vowels that Rod's picked up. So,
so he's
yeah,
supposed to
dottles, that'd be
play.
nice.
Yeah, this. And on a static leave, that's the best play via
Yeah,
playing
yeah,
one of his
I'm
IAs
happy with
out
that.
there. Keeping Sale, Sale, with an extra I.
Yeah, no, three bingos for Patrick. I'm not
Yeah.
sure any of them play. Oh, yeah, we've got Dottles plays to the left of Via now. Oh, no, it doesn't. It's too short. Yep. Nothing plays, I don't think.
Slotted under Raw. I don't know. No, freaking thing puts an extra turn in when I didn't do it yet. Where the hell did that play come from?
Rod's picked up his
Yeah,
BU again.
yeah, I'm sure he's happy to see that.
Yeah, I wonder if Patrick is just rowing that
Hmm.
there's no spot or if he's trying to create a spot in his head. No, I think this
Yeah,
makes sense.
yeah. So
See, Rod's lined up issuable.
yeah,
It's got ABEILSU.
yeah. So Patrick played Dit, which again is the first choice of Quackle. Yeah.
Yeah, now Rod down 30.
Down
I think you,
33.05,275.
yeah, you probably need to start looking at the shape of this board and wondering where you're making up this gap.
Uh, because you don't want to do anything too drastic at this point. There's still quite a few tiles unseen.
Yeah, including a blank.
Yeah. Quackle Speedy Player recommends Ombu, making Bra on the left, but I'm not. And instead, Rod plays Blob.
Hmm.
That's right. I don't. There's plenty of vowels left in the bag. So it's 299,305, and Patrick is got Bootles set up on his rack. And again, he's got unplayable bonuses.
Yeah.
So, what do you try to do something to set yourself up, or you're ahead by a small amount? You're going to score a little bit. You just take it and run.
Yeah, this is where the stylistic differences between players really comes out because I don't know what's correct. I don't know if anyone could tell us besides Nigel.
No, and he's not here. He only wants to play in Spanish this weekend.
Yeah, yeah. I noted that one of the words he played through a disconnected set of three letters, belladonna,
Oh,
is
lovely.
it. I think it's valid in CSW as well.
I
So
would think so. So simulation Sheol, Sheol, does best for Patrick, keeping store. Gives him a
oh
68% chance of winning. I do not know Sheol.
no, and I don't know if I like it either. This I don't like at all.
No. retools and sure. That's not.
Surely not.
No.
Yeah, I think Rod's challenged both words here,
Yeah.
but it's not going to matter. They're going to come off.
Yeah. Now, in 5 point penalty challenge, you get 5 points for each word that. So if it comes off, he'll get 10 points if he's challenging both.
Is that true? I didn't think that was the case.
Yeah, because you can't. We don't do them individually. Do them as a group. So it's 2 words would be 10 points.
If the I'm not understanding how that would work.
Because when you challenge both words at the same time, and it just comes back and says the play is incorrect.
Yeah, but if you're, let's say you make a five-letter word with five overlaps, you're saying that if one
If
of
if you
them's wrong, it's 30 points.
no, if you challenge all the words, you would get the 30 points. But if you're only in this case, you challenge sure and possibly
Oh, so
retools.
you actually type it in individually.
No, you type them in all at once.
But
But
the,
it
the,
but
the software should only tell you if the play is correct.
that's right, and it does. What I'm saying is that if you challenge 2 words, you put in 2 words, and it says the play is incorrect, you'll get to 10 points. If you just challenge, let's say sure, SHER, he would only get 5.
Yes, but even if retools is correct, it would still come back as incorrect when you challenge both of them.
Right, but you don't know which one is necessarily incorrect.
Hmm.
So you can
Oh,
challenge.
it's only 5 points if the play is correct. Yeah,
No,
because his penalty is losing his turn.
yeah, you're right.
Yeah, yeah, that makes more sense.
No, it's 10 points if the play is correct.
Yeah. But I thought you were trying to say that
Yeah.
he'd also get penalized 5 points for each word if it comes off.
No, if it comes off, it doesn't matter. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I
that
see.
makes more sense.
Yeah, yeah. So played sure. Rod played Bapu as we're sitting here debating New Zealand Challenge rules. What Rod now has EAU SINE. Now he's playing EAU, and hide.
Yeah, and this will block Patrick's bingo from the
Yeah.
R, which was restoral.
Okay.
But he's got less attractive
Mhm.
options under the D of wind.
Yeah.
Do you Estral is better
Eh,
than Alestra here, right?
Yeah. Do you want the harder to play under the S? And yeah, that Estral OESTRAL is fine.
Yeah, it will give Rod back easy enough bingos to find.
Yeah. So Rob has ISEN, which he had kept, and added COD.
Yeah, so I'm seeing good options like Secondi making Don Ed and SI.
Yep.
That looks
Yeah.
like and it doubles the C. It looks like it does everything you want it to.
That's looks like the winning play in this case.
Yeah, I mean there are easier things to find. I know Rod knows the word, but something like codeine's just from the left triple also makes a lot of sense. There you go. Look, he's found it straight away.
Yep.
Very
Yep.
impressive.
Takes out any chance of a triple off that word. A triple word bonus on there as well.
Yeah, that's 102 points.
That's the way you do it.
Yeah, find the word quick, play the word quick, move on. That's very impressive.
Yep.
And you can
That's
see
right.
why I have so much trouble at my local club playing against him. Patrick has
Yeah.
picked up EEEPOW blank.
So what do you see there?
Um, yeah, not much. I'm saying eel.
Ew.
um, yeah. I mean, there's options, but
Yeah, ugh, that's right. So Rod is leading 423 376. He's got about 15 minutes left, and Patrick has about half that at 7:45.
yeah, and that's pretty standard for Rod.
Uh,
Yeah, maybe something like, oh no, you can't do that. I was gonna say something like Pee-wee above Estral,
he,
Pewee, but
it's not quite whoopee,
no, not quite.
which I'm sure Patrick would be very happy to play, but it's not going to happen.
Yeah, maybe EEW above Estral is the play. Oh yeah, or there. Create some
Now,
hooks. Alright, Rod's rack. GILNTRU. He's got the R for the Ewer hook if he wants to
yeah,
cash it in now. Something like luring. It looks like it gives back a lot along the triple.
yeah,
Only
sure
the
does.
blank unseen. No S's.
No. The T
This
for
is
turtling would be nice, but it's not there.
yeah. MMPE. So there's four in the bag, it looks like, and it looks like those four, not that Rod knows this, but
Yeah,
those four are ERY. Um, oh, maybe it's three in the bag. ERY.
2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, there's three in the bag.
Yep. ERY in the bag. Interesting. I think you should probably assume that there's an E and probably an O just from like a mathematical standpoint.
Yeah,
Um, that's the situation you'd be looking at first. What happens if I draw those?
so three in the bag. That's 120 possible racks he's got, so it makes it very hard for a normal human being to work out.
Hmm. I think I would be inclined to play something like girl GURL and Ewer.
Yep. I'm just catching up now. Patrick missed a bonus when he played you.
Oh,
Weep hole.
right. Well,
Weep hole for
oh, yeah, that would
84.
have scored a lot. Yeah,
That would have been very handy.
yeah. I mean, girl it obviously empties the bag and leaves you with six, but it does give Patrick exactly one turn. Like he has to have the bingo now if he wants to win, and it
Yeah.
has to play through the L or really specifically with either starting with an O or SO.
Yes,
Because
this is
Astral doesn't take any hooks, so
no. So, so Rod's sitting there with uh, luring Luring and a T. There's 10 unseen to him. He's got 12 minutes to try and figure out what he wants to do, and he's got a 33-point lead.
yeah. I mean, there's also yeah, there's possibilities of something like just leg through the E of you
Yeah.
leaves one in the bag, blocks the hook.
I could play SO something possibly.
Yes, but
It's
what?
much more challenging. And then you've got that. You've got the E there. You've got words going into the L, which are not which are much more challenging.
Yeah, I think he'll play this.
Tighten it up. I think I would have played leg
I wouldn't have. I don't think.
over gel, just because the L takes more. You can parallel it with more letters.
I don't think you can. I
I
think it's the
oh
same. It's
I O
three
U
and
it's
three.
three, but looking I would have been more worried about putting an SI or SO word there.
Yeah, I think in this case it should work out for him. Are there any good scoring options for Patrick here?
Um, I'm just putting in Rod's turn there. So yes,
Oh, is
P
there
E
looks like a
blank
bingo?
MON. That is definitely a bingo. Is it? Monopole.
We get some confirmation on what that blank is. Monopole.
Yeah,
It's a nice find.
that's a very nice find.
And we get 5 more points as well because he needs to.
Yep. And that is the only bingo in there. There are three ways to do it, depending on where you want to put the O.
Hmm.
That will stay. So that should be 85, making him 475, 431. Rod's in a bit of trouble. He has Truinye, and Patrick has just an R left on his brack. And Patrick has multiple places to go out.
Mm-hmm.
So Rod has to figure out what to do. What would you be doing?
Phoning horribly.
He set up Unitery, which is
Unitary.
I guess where people are united.
If you can have a monopole, surely you can have a uni tire.
Is that like a unicycle? When you get a flat on a unicycle, you need a unitire to replace it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yep. Yeah, well, I think you just lost here, aren't you?
Yeah, there's no chance at this point. It's just getting rid of your Y somewhere and taking some points.
Yeah, so some good finds this game.
Yeah, monopole was lovely.
Yep.
Largest was nice.
Yep, Jagia through disconnected and a blank
Yeah, when
and an overlap. Like
you got
that's
four bingos and then Jag here for 60.
yeah.
Yeah, so Patrick didn't have many low scoring turns really. He was oh
Yep, looks like Mari will come down. I think I'm
yeah
okay with this.
yeah. His best play was Tuyer next to the mono and monopole.
Hmm.
and Patrick goes out playing the R for Ewer. And wins. What'll be 490 to 490 to 458. And they're having a
Yeah,
bit of a chuckle about something here.
yeah. Rod likes to Rod likes to talk about his plays and positions.
As we all tend to
Often
when
during
we
the game.
yeah, in a club that's fine. In a tournament, it can be a bit much. And I will congratulate my opponent if I think they made a really nice play or play a beautiful word.
Sure.
But otherwise, I tend to sit there cursing at myself for my stupidity at times, which I always dread if I was ever to be on a stream. What kind of laughter people would get.
Yeah, I've only been streamed twice before.
Yeah.
I like it. I think it makes me sharper.
It probably does. It probably plays slower. Oh, we're going to now have an interview with Patrick, the winner of our most recent game.
Hmm.
Hi, Patrick.
Yep, hi.
Uh, Retooled and sure, huh?
Well, retools is fine, but
Yes, it
but
is.
sure, but and it didn't go anywhere else. Rootles and toolers, no, we're not sure about toolers.
Looters.
Yeah, looters and tool. Yeah, so there's nowhere else to put it. So I actually had major doubts about SHER, but the alternative is playing the O.
Yeah.
I'm not really much of a fisher in terms
Yeah.
of
Right.
it's true. If I picked up an E, there was Solaret off the QIN as well.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But I was really playing the O, just playing off an O was really hoping for either an A or an E, which sort of when you're hoping for one or two letters, it's really isn't a good strategy in the long run. At least the way I play anyway.
And then Rod came right back with Secondi.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
At the time, I was thinking, wish I'd played a Lestra, which I never would have because it would have put the E next to the triple word score, because then he wouldn't have had such a big comeback. But in the end, I wanted that L on the end for monopole, which took me an awful long time to see.
Which actually before that, when you played you actually had a bingo.
Oh, really?
You had Weep Hole.
Weep hole. I did WEEPHOLE.
Yes.
I did not know that.
I don't think I didn't know that one either. We were both once I got it going. We were both surprised to see it.
Ah, well, there you go.
So you could have put the sword down a bit earlier, but
Yeah.
you can't. If you don't know him, you can't play him.
No, indeed.
No. And now, just to change, how was Argentina and bridge?
Oh yeah, no, that was good fun, and interestingly, I wore a Scrabble shirt one day, and one of the bridge organisers, one of the people who organised the tournament, came up to me the next day. Oh, I saw your Scrabble shirt. You played my husband in 2003.
Oh my God!
And yeah, she was Dave Wiegand's wife.
Oh.
Oh.
So yeah, no, that was really quite interesting, and actually one of the people on one of the other US teams came and saw me as well. He said he plays, but he's only an average Scrabble player. But interestingly, he's going to be at a bridge tournament in Australia in February. That I'm also going to. He said he'll bring his travel Scrabble set. So anyway, he was on the US seniors team, I think.
Is that the big Congress is it Canberra?
No, there is one in Canberra in January, but Gold Coast in February.
Okay. All right, back to Scrabble.
Yep.
No,
We were very impressed, Patrick, with largish. Did you have any doubts about that word?
I was wondering if it needed an E in there because I couldn't recall seeing it in swap, but it seemed like it had to be, and I was only marginally relieved when Rob didn't want to have a look at that. Rod didn't want to have a look at that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I thought it was probably good, but I couldn't remember having seen it. I do a lot of SWAT on high prob, although you wouldn't think so after I played Monopole. But it's largest is probably just outside the range that I normally do most of my SWAT at.
Yeah. Well, thank you for that. We're going to say we were also impressed with Jaguar through the 2 disconnected letters.
Yes, I know. That was good. I actually didn't see that immediately either, but.
No. But we'll let you guys finish the formalities and go have a cuppa.
Yep, no,
And
that's good. Thank you
we're
very
gonna
much.
give.
Okay,
Yep. Thank
bye.
you.
Thanks, Patrick.
Okay, so we're gonna give our crew a little break here. I think we're gonna put up
Might just
the
flick to the standings.
to put the standings up and let people absorb those. Okay, so 10. Yep. So we're gonna come up now with the standings after round 10. Hopefully, after the short tea break, we might be able to get the round 11 ones, so we have a current. So hopefully we'll get those up soon.
Yep,
And
stand by for those.
yep, there we go. We can see New Zealand's up 73-47, so a 26 game lead now. So a couple extra wins for the Kiwis at last round in round 10. And Esther and Russell Esther's well ahead on the Australian team. She's got 6 wins tied with Russell Honeybound, but her 690 spread, and I think about 300 of those came in the first round. 300 or 400 came in the first round against Stanley.
Yeah, I think it was over 400
Yeah, I
somehow.
think it was like 430. It was pretty brutal for his perspective, I'm sure. And then Dylan O'Leary is leading New Zealand on 9 with a spread of 558. Howard Warner, as usual, has the largest spread in New Zealand. He's got, but only on 7 wins.
Yep, same spread as Esther.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's been a very impressive showing from New Zealand so far.
Yep. Hi,
Alrighty.
Josh.
Hello.
Yep. See, people can now see that I have a face made for radio. And,
Yeah, I think we're going to go to a morning tea break now.
yep.
Yeah, we'll be back shortly with our next round. But
Yep.
until then, Scott,
Yep. I will
thank you.
see you shortly. I'll finish eating my apple. Trying to do it quietly during that last game. Okay.
Enjoy. See you
Thanks,
guys.
it. Bye, guys.